Okay, someday my prince will come. Got a request to listen to the beginning, analyze some of the stuff that Wynton Kelly is doing. So I'm just doing this on the fly, and let's see what we come up with. All right, you might wonder how I got that chord so quickly. I think it's correct. Basically, it's very similar to what a lot of people are doing today, which is, kind of making chords that are just full of clusters. Basically, I mean, for instance, F7, using every note of the scale. All right, that's the Mixolydian scale. That's a B-flat scale, actually. So he may be leaving a note out somewhere in there, but that's basically what it sounds like to me. Okay, now there I heard the diminished chord, and you might think I have perfect pitch or something because I can just pull these chords out of thin air, but when you've spent 55 years, 58 years, I'm 65, 64 and a half, sitting at the piano hours every day, listening to Dave Brubeck when I was like 14 years old and trying to figure out what he was doing. And, I hear that chord, I know what it is. Just like when you hear this chord, you know what it is, all right? It takes time, but you can do it. Just, try to figure everything out that you possibly can, and your ears will develop. Okay, and here's that moving in minor thirds, because this is a diminished chord. This is, it's really an F7th chord, but it's built with this diminished structure. There's a diminished chord, and then you add the whole tone extension to it, and this becomes a shape. This is actually a rootless voicing that you can move around in minor thirds like this. All kinds of ways you can do that kind of thing. And I think that's what I just heard. Yeah, and that's what I heard there. He went back to that chord and then kind of went to the B flat there and then down to this one. And did I hear that one too down there? I think I might have. I love it. Yeah, it's very nice. Yeah, without even hearing it, I knew what he was going to play there. Now you say, well, you've probably listened to that song a million times. That's why you knew. No, I haven't. I don't listen to jazz much. I listen to George Jones and Buck Owens and Willie Nelson. Yeah. What a sound. That's just a beautiful tone on the trumpet. I know a lot of people don't like that Harmon mute thing, but Miles just makes it sound so good. And he had such a pure tone. I mean, he could hit a note and just hold it without any vibrato and then without any little shakiness either. It was just a very pure tone. And it's very difficult to do. I think, you really have to put in the hours of practice to play that way. And just to have a very steady lip, I guess, just not be nervous and whatever it takes. Anyway, I would love to just sit here and listen to the rest of the 9 minutes of this song. Let's bop around a little bit, see if we can find a few more interesting things in there. All right, now the piano player's just playing the chords, and it sounds like he's playing them more in 4 rather than in 3. I mean, like in a 4/4 type of time signature than a 3/4. In other words, he's playing like on 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, or something like that. Let's see if we can figure out what it is. Yeah, it's exactly what I thought it was. He's playing 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, like that. And this kind of plays to what my next video is going to be about, which is how to keep from getting lost when you're in a long form of a song. And if you're playing like that, it's very easy to get thrown off of where you are in the song, right? And play the wrong chord in the wrong measure or something. So, you know, you could write that out and study it, you know, like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I can't even do it. I don't know how he's doing it. Well, Wynton is just playing very typical chords, you know, stuff we've covered a million times, little rootless voicings, some upper structure triads up on top, but his rhythm is fantastic. And the audio on this recording is terrific. I mean, I don't know why I don't hear stuff like that these days. Either it's like it's too good or something. I don't know. It's just, this really sounds great. There's enough treble on there to hear everything, and it really sounds good. Awesome. All right. Someday my prince will come. My tip is to learn some cool chord voicings and work on the song and you know, make it your own. I did this a little while back, just put a little sketch of my some chords. I think I put it up, but I'll put it up again. You know, I just sketched out these chords. I stole it from Keith Jarrett. That chord, I really did. Yeah, it's an interesting chord because what it is, it's an F altered, and it doesn't have the third or the seventh in it, or maybe it does, and it uses all the tensions instead. It's got the seventh, has no third. But in a 2-5-1, all right, and there's, I think, you can even find an example maybe of Beethoven using this in the Pathetique Sonata, where he's going like a... right there. Yeah, I think that's it. I don't know if it's exactly the same or not. I guess that's it. So anyway, help me out. Hit that frickin' subscribe button. Give me one of these.